Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about how we can play Tesla's stock going forward. As you can see, it's had a parabolic move, is what people's calling it. I like to refer to it as a climactic run. It's where the stock is going up at an angle of ascent. Um, Look right here, it's about 45, and it just gets steeper and steeper and steeper until it's basically going straight vertical. And what usually happens is a stock that has a climactic run like this blows itself up, and that's kind of what happened here. It traded all the way up at 968, and then the next day it traded as low as 699 or 700, right around there. And so now we're looking at what the stock is doing right now. If I zoom in a little bit, it almost looks like it's creating like a high tide flag. But at the same time, if we look even closer, if we go to a 1 hour chart and we look at um, a 20-day 1 hour chart, so each tick is 1 hour, we can see here's the move. Like we can see these nice bases being formed, breaking out, forming, breaking out. It has this huge move, and obviously it can't sustain itself because it moved way too fast, way too quickly. And so it corrected and dropped down all the way to, looks like 680, 85, 86. And so the bases that we have here are a lot different than the bases we had back here. And if I here, I'm gonna make this 90 days so that we can look. If we look back here, throughout this whole move, we have, here I'll go zoom in a little bit, breakout base, kind of breaks out again, pulls back down to the 50-day, or this would be 50 hours since we're on an hourly chart. But then it comes back, it breaks out again right here, base, trends down, breaks out, really nice breakout, trends down, breaks through the 50, but doesn't come off too much in terms of percentages. That looks like 547 to 490, so it's a little over 50 points, which is 10%, which is normal when a stock's moving up so fast. But then look, it makes another nice little base, breaks out, crosses the 50-day, has a very nice move, trends sideways, goes through the 50-day, but just for a little bit. And then I guess this could be the whole base from here to here. It breaks out again above this level, has a perfect breakout, goes sideways for the next 2 days, breaks out again, has an amazing day on this day, and then it gaps up on the open, makes highs at around 968, and then as you can see, can't sustain itself, so it backs down. The move that we see throughout here is a lot different than this move. And let me say, like, at least this part of the move. This is getting better, but if we zoom in here, it corrected, it tried to break out again, and now we're seeing like this very choppy, not like, if we go back here, it broke out and we have this super nice tight base and breaks out again. Over here it breaks out, and this base is nothing like what we see over here. It tries to break out again. It can't hold. It breaks. It goes back down into the base. Trend sideways for a couple of days, and then we actually see it. We see it undercut this base. Actually goes through the 200-hour moving average, which might scare some investors out. A little bit of an undercut, kind of resets, and it starts making a new base in here. And so this undercut, I think, was a good reset. In here we see this wedging up, which I don't like to see. It looks like when you see a stock wedging up, it makes you think that there's more buyers than sellers, but the buyers are very weak, and there's not a huge strong amount of buying going on. But right here, it starts making a new base right in here, and it's getting really tight. And obviously, I don't know exactly what it's going to do, but if it does break out again above this level, above this high and this high right here, I'm gonna buy a good amount of shares. And my logic on that is if you buy it on the breakout, as we saw in the previous move, the stock has been breaking out, making a nice move, making another base, breaking out again, making another base, breaking out again, making another base. It happens over and over again. So if you can buy right when the stock's breaking out, you have a much higher percentage chance of making a gain. I like to buy a little bit overweight on my initial buy, and then if I have a nice 5-10% move, then sell half of it and then sell it back down to like a normal size position, just so you can take some profit, take some risk out of it. Then also the good thing about buying right above these highs is if it comes back into this base, you can cancel your trade before you're risking any serious money. Um, so on Monday is President's Day, so on Monday night I'm gonna set a stop buy order around 821, $821. If it breaks through that, I'm buying. I'll probably buy like 30, 40 shares. I might even buy one option out of the money around 900, just because this stock has so much volatility right now, and some of the moves we've seen have been plus or minus 100 points. So yeah, if it breaks out, I'm gonna be buying around 821, and it's a great trade because if it breaks out and makes 5-10% or something like that, and then comes back into the space, I can always sell out and control my risk and and wait for another setup. So this is how I'm gonna play the next move Tesla makes. I really don't like to short too much, so if it does break down and starts going under the 50 hour and 200 hour, I probably will watch it and wait till it sets up again where I feel comfortable going along. But I hope that helps you. Please comment if you have any questions, and I'd love to do another video in a few days seeing what happened.